thanking the universe is a must. You have to have some kind of gratitude practice and do it on a daily basis. Do all of these things on a daily basis. Do 5 to 10 to 20 self-care things. Make a list. You don't have to do all of them, but make a list of the things that you enjoy to do for yourself, that you enjoy. Do a sauna, do some yoga, do some type of exercise, walking, go do an ice bath, do a lymphatic massage, do your hair oil your scalp and massage your scalp. Namaste and welcome to Healing Her Spirit, a podcast dedicated to guiding the divine feminine on a journey of profound growth and self-discovery. This is a sanctuary for those seeking to heal their mind, body, and spirit from the wounds of the past and explore the powerful connection between spirituality and healing. Hosted by myself, Shelley, a spiritual wellness coach, we delve into the sacred process of overcoming trauma and nurturing the divine feminine energy within us all, regardless of gender. In each episode, I dive deep into the journey of growing through trauma, offering a blend of expert interviews, personal stories of resilience, and practical spiritual practices that empower you to rise above past wounds and begin creating the life of your dreams. Learn how to calm your nervous system, move beyond trauma responses, and embrace a life of peace and empowerment. Join us as we uncover the strength, wisdom, and beauty inherent in every soul, creating a supportive community of individuals committed to personal and collective evolution and transforming trauma into triumph. Let's take a couple of deep breaths, relax your body, and let's fall into this episode. Namaste and welcome to the second ever episode of Healing Her Spirit with Shelley. So for this episode, I am feeling called to talk about the importance of self-care during the journey of healing, of growth, of ascension, whatever you'd like to call it. So self-care is what my first course in my series is about, and why I designed the course to be like this is because when we're asking for those things in our life that no longer serve us to fall away from us, there are going to be things that fall away that have been there for a long time. And some of those things can hurt when they fall away. So throwing yourself into self-care is very important. And when we're beginning to create the life of our dreams, we want to also be able to start discovering the things that we truly are passionate about, the interests that we have, the things that we do for a creative spark, to bring out the inner child, to help start getting to know yourself, basically kind of starting to date yourself. Not really, but I mean, really, you put a lot of effort into your relationship with yourself when you're beginning to fall in love with yourself. So doing the things on a daily basis that are good for your body and are good for your mind, and keeping yourself in mind with everything that comes up. So if someone asks you if you want to do something, you give yourself permission to say no if you don't feel like you want to do those things. Or you give yourself permission to actually do those things that you wouldn't generally have done in the past. Maybe listen to your inner child a little more. So, like I was saying, the first course in my series, it's called Embrace Your Goddess, and it is teaching you how to fall in love with yourself. We were never taught to put ourselves first. We were actually taught the opposite. We were taught as young girls to put other people above us, to put other people before us, whether it was our elders or our siblings, being told to listen to authority figures within the school system, which we all go through. And then going into our later years, we were told that the mother was supposed to take care of the children, and putting everybody first is kind of our job at a certain point according to societal standards. So we were never really taught how to care for ourselves, care for our person, our body, or our mind, as a matter of fact. So with the self-care, incorporating a lot of things to take your person into consideration, your body, your avatar, whatever you want to call it, keeping that in mind so that you can stay clear-minded on your journey and have the strength and resilience to be able to overcome any setbacks that come along the journey. And when things are falling away, your relationships are changing. Your behaviors are changing. And sometimes it's hard to even find your footing. Things change so quickly. They can change overnight without any warning. And I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to allow you to have space to create the container of tools that you need to hold yourself in love, light, compassion, and non-judgment throughout the journey, no matter what. Having support for yourself through yourself is very empowering. So allowing yourself to learn the different healing modalities, learn meditation. Meditation is a beautiful, beautiful way to not only connect with your spirit guides, but to also connect with yourself. Coming back home to self. I was talking to my friend the other day. She was talking about how she gets irritated with the voices in her head that are so negative, and I told her I actually enjoy my company now. I'm pretty darn funny when I'm not in a state of blaming the world for my circumstances. I can be pretty funny at times. But meditation can bring us back home. We can start realizing a lot about the cycles that we had been in the past with the things that we had allowed others to do for us or around us or to us or whatever it may be, the energies that we were allowing into our energy field. All of those things were things that when you start realizing what it is that you want for you, you're not going to allow those energies in your energy field. You're not going to allow those people to treat you that particular way. You're going to raise the bar on not only how others treat you, but how you treat yourself, because you know you're deserving of better treatment. You're going to start setting boundaries because you're not going to like the way that they're treating you. You're not going to like the things that they say to you. So you're going to feel called to start standing up for yourself, because you're going to become your support system. You are going to be finding your way back home, not listening to the way that others think that you should be. You're going to start becoming more accountable for your actions, for the decisions that you're making. Stop blaming other people, because while you're in meditation, you can unwind a lot of those limiting beliefs that you had stored before. Also, meditation is good to connect with your spirit guides. Keeping an open channel with your spirit guides and help keep your energy balanced will help the intuition come in without any of the limiting beliefs coloring the message from your intuition. So you're going to start trusting yourself a lot more, and you're going to learn that you can listen to the things that you like. You're going to feel compelled to want to listen to the things that you're called to be drawn to the things that you're called to. And start doing, with your self-care, start doing a lot of creative projects. Put creativity into what you're doing. If you are wanting to polish your nails so that you don't have to pay for a pedicure or manicure, for instance, start getting creative with your nail polish. Start painting a little bit on your fingernails. Make a little flower on there or something. Do something as part of your self-care routine that is a self-care ritual for you to start taking part in, to take care of yourself. I was never told how to help keep my creative spark alive. On the contrary, I played a few instruments. I played cello for a moment, and then I switched over to flute. I kind of wish I had stuck with cello, and that's one of the things on my to-do list now that I'm an adult, is I want to go revisit playing the cello again. But I digress. I decided to play flute the second year I played an instrument, and then when my parents got divorced, we weren't able to have music at the new school, so I couldn't flourish in that way either. They were taking the arts away from schools at that point. But deciding, diving into some kind of creative outlet so that you can help balance out your sacral chakra. That is your creative center. So when you're working on wanting to create the life of your dreams, start creating things get into poetry, play an instrument, learn a new language. All of those things are things that you will be using later on in life. So learn a language of somewhere that you want to go visit, and make that part of your new life vision. Your new goal is to go visit a new country, a different country. That sounds like a beautiful goal. Sounds like a beautiful step to take to get you at your end place where you want to be. So taking care of yourself are those things. Another thing you can do to cultivate self-care is cleaning your space, keeping your space clean, having an even balance of cleaning, taking care of your person, taking care of your finances, taking care of your family, having a balanced life in all aspects through self-care. All of these things are self-care. Don't think that money is not part of that, because it is. Your finances is part of taking care of yourself. Another self-care practice is doing detoxes for your body. You need a detox regimen. Generally, I detox all the time, honestly, but I detox with a long detox bath about once a week, sometimes once every 2 weeks recently, just because I've kind of not had the time with everything. But detoxing on a regular basis. Unfortunately, there are a lot of environmental toxins that we are in contact with on a daily basis. It's in our air, in our water, in our cleaning products, in our food, and it's even in our hygiene products. So doing some kind of detox or something that you feel called to do at any point, if you ever do. There's many different detoxes to do. I do teach you a lot about detoxes in the program. Doing the manicures, pedicures, doing facials, taking a moment to go on a long walk and get some sun and plug into Mother Gaia. Do some beautiful yoga to help release any negative energies. Do the yoga outside so you can call on Mother Gaia to help transmute any negative energies. Vitamin D through the sun is a necessary. You need it. It helps with depression. Get outside. If you're depressed, get outside. For sure. Let's see, tapping is a beautiful modality to use. Doing meridian work, getting all your meridians going into one direction, again, in the correct direction and less chaotic, will help bring calm to your life. There's so many things that you can do. Oh, I was going to say earlier, cleaning your home is a self-care practice. Keeping your space clean, that is self-care. Absolutely. That helps keep the clutter away in the brain, too, for those of us that have ADHD. When your space is clean, your mind is clean, literally. Play solfeggio frequencies when you're cleaning your house, too. Put them on YouTube and listen to them all day long. I will play solfeggio frequencies for my cats for healing their lymphatic system, or for, full body regeneration for me, or and my kids, of course, or confidence affirmations with a frequency in the background. There's lots of things that you can do for self-care all day throughout the day. Make those part of your person, make it part of your day, make it part of your ritual, make it part of your schedule, and do it every day. Do the affirmations. Do affirmations, which are affirmations in the form of a question. When you're asking a question, instead of saying, I'm safe and protected, you can say, how am I safe and protected? So that your brain will come up with reasons why you are protected. It's not going to come up with reasons why you're not protected. That's not what you're asking for. You're asking for things to show you that you're protected. So affirmations are a beautiful way, instead of doing affirmations, of reprogramming the mind. Gratitude journal. When we are in gratitude, we are in the vibration of receiving our manifestations, period. You cannot get your manifestations if you are not in a state of gratitude. So get off your pity pot and get in happiness, get in gratefulness, get into joy. Find something beautiful in the experience that you're experiencing. For instance, today I had a terrible morning. Things did not go the way that I had planned on them going, and I had to just smile and say, thank you, universe, for showing me this lesson. It was a crappy one, but I'm taking it with a grain of salt because it was something I needed to learn. So, and I could see how that could be. Looking back, in the moment, I was pretty pissed off, but... And thanking the universe in advance for the manifestations that are coming in. I'm so grateful, universe, that you are bringing this to me. I'm so grateful that this is in my future. Thank you for this, universe. Thanking the universe is a must. You have to have some kind of gratitude practice and do it on a daily basis. Do all of these things on a daily basis. Do 5 to 10 to 20 self-care things. Make a list. You don't have to do all of them, but make a list of the things that you enjoy to do for yourself, that you enjoy. Do a sauna, do some yoga, do some type of exercise, walking, go do an ice bath, do a lymphatic massage, do your hair oil your scalp and massage your scalp, work with your fascia system. I haven't really gone over that in my course yet, but that's something I've been working with lately, so I will be adding it to my course as well for you guys. But put on a beautiful face of makeup, or take off your face of makeup and let your skin be completely all natural for 24 hours if that's not something that you normally do. Do stuff that's out of the norm. Do it for you and allow yourself to receive it. Allow yourself, if you're feeling called to take a nap and don't feel guilty about it. Allow yourself to receive all of the beautifulness that you're giving to yourself in the moment. Stay present in the moment. Stay grateful for the moment. I could complain all day long that I have no money and that I have this and I have that going on in my life, but I can tell you I'm in a place in my life where I don't need any money. I have everything that I need. I am sitting here at my friend's cousin's home that we just announced last week that we were coming here. And her cousin says, oh my goodness, I'm going away for a month and I needed someone to take care of my home for a while. So guess what we're doing? She needed us as much as we needed her. It fell into place. It was like the universe was calling us here, and we get here. And not only is it the place out in the middle of the country that I had been calling for from the universe, there's also a beautiful meditation room in the back of the home that gives me peace and quiet. I've been able to meditate in here as many times as I want. And I am just in such a beautiful place in my life where I don't need anything, a ton of anything. I'm good. Thank you, universe, for putting me in a place today, right here, right now, where I am safe and I have everything that I want. I have everything that I've been calling in right here in this moment. It's so beautiful. So see the gratefulness in the moments, and that'll get you prepared for receiving everything, receiving in everything. Again, working on the divine feminine aspect, receiving mode, getting into receiving mode. Allowing yourself to rest is very important. We can't always be go, go, go. Society teaches us that if we're not doing anything, we're lazy. No, not true at all. The human body is not designed to work as hard as it does. Yes, you can. Absolutely. You can do whatever you feel called to do, of course. But the universe is not asking you to break your body to make money, to break your body for other people, to break your body for any reason at all. Honestly, if you don't want to work your ass off for the rest of your life, you don't have to. You just have to transcend those limiting mindsets. Get past the fact that society has us programmed that we're not good enough unless we're go, go, go. Especially as women. If we're not taking care of other people, we're useless. That's not the case at all. We need to take care of the number one person, that is us. Because what happens is when we go outside, out of our house, out of our realm, into the grocery store, when we're visiting with other people, or we're on the phone even talking with other people, our energy is transmitted to each other. It's transferred to each other. So if you have a little inkling of any negative emotion or any traumatic emotion, and they have that as well, you're drawing that energy to you through that person, of that person to you. And it's opening up a possibility for judgment to occur. Now that judgment that person sees on you, and it mirrors back to you. So when you work on your own energy and you're not taking your shitty energy out to the world, and you're taking your positive energy out to the world, you're going to be calling in positive experiences. So keeping your energy cleansed, balanced, protected is a must-have when you're going through the spiritual journey, so that you can, first of all, keep it to where you can tell what your energy is compared to someone else's. So if you're just randomly getting into a grumpy mood, you may have picked up someone else's energy. And being familiar with your energy, you'll be able to cleanse their energy, cut cords with it, send it back to center with love and light, and then go back about your day. But I digress. I was speaking of rest. Us as women don't think that rest is, well, men don't either, but I'm speaking to the divine feminine portion right now. We don't think that rest is okay for us. We are in such a hyper extended state of masculine because of the way society has us programmed in different aspects. So we need to be careful that we're not overextending ourselves, overburdening and burning ourselves out. So rest is a necessary. We all need to have a certain amount of sleep every night, 8, 9, 10 hours, depending on your body, whatever you feel called to do, however much you feel called to sleep. It is a very essential part of the journey. Also, water, making sure you're drinking enough water. That helps detox our body, and it helps keep our channel clear so that our decisions and opinions are not colored by limiting beliefs, because it's washing the toxins out of our body. It's helping keep our body cleansed and our energy cleansed. Awareness, staying aware of your thoughts. When the mind loops are going through your head, stepping back, becoming the observer of your thoughts. Why was I thinking that? What was Shelley trying to accomplish with feeling that way? Where are those feelings coming from? Asking the deeper questions, pulling back and becoming more aware of your thought process, your thought patterns. Because when you stop the negative mind loops is when you're going to get into a higher vibrational state and call in your manifestations. So getting the negative mind loops into positive ones will help with that. Also, becoming adaptable, because there are so many things that are going to change on this journey. So many things that are going to change on this journey. You're going to see 555 a lot. You're going to see a lot of fives. That's change. It's not necessarily bad change, but it's definitely change, and it takes a minute to acclimate to changes sometimes. So be patient with yourself and throw yourself into the self-care at those times that you're giving your body a moment to integrate the changes and the lessons that are coming through to you. So self-care, self-care, self-care. I am big on self-care. There's no reason to not be big on self-care. You can do it. There's no reason not to do it. Just like you wash your face at night, make your gratitude journal part of your routine. Add that in before you wash your face. And then go put essential oils in your hair, rosemary oil for hair growth, and massage your scalp, and just be good on yourself. Spoil yourself. And trusting the universe along the way that you're on the right track. You are exactly where you're supposed to be at exactly the right time. You're learning exactly what you're supposed to be learning. Have faith in that. Believe that you're in the right place. Believe that the universe is on your side. Once you figure out how to best spoil yourself, you're going to realize that you're organically going to not accept anything less from other people. You're going to be calling in new experiences with people spoiling you. It's going to feel awkward. It's going to feel weird, super weird, that people are wanting to spoil you. It's a completely foreign concept. Unfortunately, most of the times that I've ever seen any kind of spoiling of me in my lifetime has been due to somebody trying to manipulate me to try and get what they want. So when it happened that was not the case, it was super duper uber foreign for me. So making sure that you're allowing that to come in if it's in an authentic manner. And it may not seem like it is in an authentic manner to begin with. However, give it a moment, test the waters, see how it feels for you in your person, in your solar plexus. Listen to your body. Support from outside sources is also another thing that you may find comes in for you. The first time I was able to really see a huge amount of support in my life was such a beautiful moment. I didn't think that anything like that existed in reality, but it does. And it was such a beautiful experience. And I'm so glad that the people that were involved in that experience with me, we had been through so much, and it was just a good place for us to be in. It was so beautiful. And I would have never been in that receiving mode if I hadn't had been working on allowing myself, giving myself permission to be in receiving mode. It's such a beautiful gift because I've had this underlining thought that all I was deserving of was punishment. Some of you may have that, all of you may have that. You're not deserving of punishment. You've had multiple lives, most likely, where you have been punished for not doing anything wrong. That's one of my big things. I won't admit to doing something wrong if I didn't do it wrong. I'm not going to apologize for it. It wasn't my fault. I did not do anything wrong. But I've had this underlining thought that all I'm deserving of is just absolute punishment. I'm just a piece of shit. I don't deserve crap. I don't deserve anything good in my life. It's terrible. So allowing yourself to giving yourself permission to actually receive in the beautifulness of the spoiling yourself and other people spoiling you, and receiving support is a huge hurdle to overcome if that is one of your mindsets, one of your limiting beliefs. Just to let you know. So be compassionate with yourself and allow yourself a little bit of room to, have a fit here and there, because those times can feel uncomfortable. And I'm sorry that you have to go through those experiences, getting rid of those limiting beliefs like that you had to have those experiences to have to transcend those experiences. I know how that feels. It was a rough road for me. And I give you props for being here, and I give you props for listening to me, allowing me the space to tell you where I've come from, to give you my experiences so that you can hopefully see something in my journey that might help you along with yours. Even if it's just one minute little thing, I'm super duper ooper over the moon about it. One last thing I'd like to talk about is getting the body out of fight or flight or an anxiety mode, survival state, and getting into the thriving state. The body, once in fight or flight, which is activated through trauma, it's really hard to get out of. So doing things to work on the nervous system is amazing. Working on the vagal tone. I go over some massages, some different massage techniques to work on the vagal nerve. Also, taking cold plunges will help with the vagus nerve. And working on the lymphatic system as well. Our lymphatic system is not an autonomic system. It does not automatically detox. So we manually have to detox our bodies through our lymphatic system. And doing this, you can do rebounding. You can also do dry brushing or use something like what I use, which is the Sud Scrub brush. Massaging your lymphatic system while in the shower. You can also do cold plunges. I'm going to close out this episode by telling you you are a badass and go slay the day. You got this. I love you. Talk to you next week. Bye.